All right. I-80 Hoops here with Grant Gibbs. Grant, you answered this question a little bit, but talk about, you're referred to as a coach on the court a lot, but now you're on the sidelines.
Right.
Kind of a preview of a coaching career for you, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, that's something that long term I've definitely thought about. So this has been, a cool opportunity to kind of bring that to fruition a bit. And, just doing what I can to help our team right now. And so obviously not playing, this is what I can do to help.
Right on. How about tell me about you and Nick Baugh on the radio? It's pretty entertaining to listen to. I know you guys got a close relationship. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it's cool. He's a guy that I've gotten really close with over the last couple of years. A lot of similar interests and things like that. So, him having his own show now is really cool, and it's cool to be on every week and just kind of collaborate with him on ideas and stuff. And that's kind of our daily banter all day, every day. So it's cool to bring to life for 10, 15 minutes every week.
Right on. And is this the best offensive team you've ever been a part of?
Yeah, I think so. We were really good my junior year too. Since I've been here, we've had a really good offensive teams, but I think right now we're really clicking. Guys are, looking for each other, and we've had that fluidity in our offense. So, I can tell you from sitting on the sideline, it's a lot of fun to watch. Right? I understand why the crowds are large right now and they're loud. It's fun to watch this group.
Right. Well, talk about the crowds when you can. I mean, the CenturyLink's going off right now. Is the crowd even better than it was last year? I mean, it's always been good.
Right. Yeah, I think so a little bit. And I noticed during the Xavier game especially, and I didn't know if it was because I was now kind of a spectator that I noticed, but it just seemed like it had a lot more pop, a lot more zip,
right.
And that really carried over into the Butler game too. So really all three of our home games that we've had in conference, unbelievable crowds, and it's a ton of fun to play in front of. I know that.
Can you put a point value on them? I mean, how do they impact the game?
It's hard to say point value wise, but I mean, I know it's definitely an advantage, and especially in this conference with the foes we have coming in, a lot of really good teams.
Right.
It helps to have that support, and I know everybody on this team appreciates playing at home and that advantage that it gives us.
Talk about, I guess, playing with. I know you're in the middle of playing. You're on the team, right? You're playing with Doug, but you can't help but be a fan as well. Talk about being a fan of Doug McDermott and what he's doing.
He's fun to watch, man, and he's a guy that, he's a blast to play with, and obviously, we all feel fortunate to have played with a guy like him. But, he's a guy, if he played for a different program, that would still be one of my favorite players to watch.
Right.
Kind of just a throwback approach to the game. I think, the way he moves without the ball, the ways he scores are so different than the way you see guys now. Everybody wants to isolate and he just plays a different game, and it's fun to watch.
I think his game is going to translate better than a lot of people think to the NBA. There's a lot more space to operate. I mean, do you have an opinion on that at all?
Yeah, I mean, he plays a little different than a lot of guys you see. A lot of guys grow up and, like I said, got the one-on-one moves off the dribble, and for him, I think people just have a tough time guarding him because I haven't seen a guy that's going to sprint the floor every time and seal and move. And before he even makes a shot, he's already worked harder than anybody on the floor. So it's tough for guys to guard.
You got a favorite move that he does?
His little 1-foot fadeaway that he's perfected is fun.
Yeah.
I don't like when he goes to that too early. I'd rather see him establish himself.
Yeah.
But honestly, when he's making that shot and I've had to guard it, I mean, there's not a lot you can do with that shot.
Two more questions. One with you. I mean, you're a brilliant passer. I think it's something that, you get an assist, but people don't really see what goes into that pass. Putting it right on the money and making the right pass at the right time. Tell me about that talent that you have.
It's just something, you view the game a certain way, and when you have the skill set that I do, I'm just always looking for people, and obviously playing with Doug makes that really easy because he can catch any pass, he can get it up to the rim quickly, so just always being cognizant of where he's at, and then, talk about the kind of arsenal we have, a lot of guys that can shoot, just always looking to spray it to people and hit them in their spots, so, I've done a lot of work, seeing where guys want the ball and trying to do that as part of my game.
All right, let's finish up with hip hop. Can you give me your top 5 artists, or throw a few names out there, and then we've also talked about who's the best freestyle rapper on the team. Your name's come up. I don't know if I believe it. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I don't really freestyle. That's not my deal. But especially the last couple of years, I've become a real student of hip hop. I think I just appreciate the art form and all the different styles, all the things that go into it. I'm really like Native Tongues, Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul. That's kind of my favorite stuff. But I like Biggie, Nas, all those guys, Farside. My guy right now, as far as new people, is Action Bronson. He's we got a strong following of him on our team. We're going to try to hit him up when we're in New York and see if he'll come to our game in the Garden. But
nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan, and it's cool to see new guys coming up.
Cool. Thanks, Grant.
No problem, man.